Good evening, participants. Kalyan sir, what is your doubt? Kalyan Chakravarti sir. Good evening, Murthy Lakshmi madam.
Good evening, sir. Has the resource person come?
No, as usual, as we decided to give in advance feedback.
Okay. So I welcome all the participants for the fifth day of our FDP session. So I think the resource person will get a bit delayed by 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll wait. Probably we'll start by 7:10. I think so.
Madam, your video is not on.
Yeah, just a minute, sir.
Yeah, by the time, shall we have feedback?
Yes, sir. Yes, of course.
So you can give opportunity to one by one. I will unmute.
Okay, sir. So I once again announce that we will be starting with the session after 5 or 10 minutes because the chief resource person is about to join with us only after 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll probably start the session by 7:10, I think so. So I kindly request the participants to wait until the session starts. So meanwhile, we can have the feedback. Sir, are you going to share the link?
No, oral we can have. I will share by the end of this.
Okay. So we can unmute, right? We are going to unmute.
Yeah, I have given access to all. They can unmute and speak.
Okay.
About the takeaways.
Okay. Participants, if ever you want to present your feedback, so it's almost welcome. So you are unmuted now.
లేదంటారు మొన్న పెట్టుకుంటామన్నారు తర్వాత వెంకి వద్దన్నాడు మళ్ళా
I request the participants to mute yourself if you are engaged in some other work. Kindly bear with us. We will be delayed by 5 to 10 minutes today. Participants, if there's anybody who is willing to share your feedback, you can very well welcome. We have completed with 4 FDP sessions. Now today is the 5th session. So far, what is your experience? And you can speak about the resource person or the delivery of the topics that we have covered so far. Or is there any modifications needed in future FDPs? You can share your feedback. You are unmuted now.
Hello, madam. My name is Dr. Kishore Kumar Gopoji. I'm from Anurag University at Hyderabad. And
please, sir.
the resource persons that you have chosen, are really, I mean, they are scholars and doyens in their particular field. And your choice is really spectacular. I must compliment you for that. Thank you very much for
You
such
can
informative and
compliment
wonderful sessions.
Dr. Kanifnath, sir. He is the one who has chosen all the resource person. So Kanifnath, sir, he's with us. Kanifnath, sir. Now we have a positive feedback from one of our participants. Kanifna sir, are you able
Everybody
to hear?
certainly would have a positive feedback, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Certainly, yes.
Happy to hear, sir, really.
Yeah. You're welcome, ma'am. We like the sessions and they're so informative, interactive,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the presenters or the resource persons were so kind and patient enough to answer all the questions of the participants.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, some of the questions might seem to be, not so, standard when it comes to the knowledge of the resource persons, but
Resource person.
they were kind enough to take the questions. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yesterday's session also, Kandaraja sir, he was patiently answering every question, and his guidance and everything was so nice. So I also
Thank you, sir.
learned many things from these.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever anything related to education and technology, that is integration of artificial intelligence with pedagogy and also other teaching practices, teaching learning practices,
Mm-hmm.
I would not miss. I would like to learn and implement. So yes, these are really informative, and the knowledge of the resource persons is really spectacular, ma'am. They're not just presenting from the slides. They already have that knowledge, which was quite clear, evident from their presentation.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for such
Thank you,
wonderful
sir.
session.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, so much for your positive feedback. So we are so happy with your feedback, and definitely our organizer, Dr. Kanifnath sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Kanifna sir, thank you very much. And Madam Muthulakshmi ma'am was complimenting you because it's your choice, she says, and really
All the
a
resource
great choice.
person belongs to his choice.
That's so nice. And
I'm just a moderator here. So it's all the credit goes to Dr. Kanifnath sir.
there's a lot of silence. There are better people in the in this meeting, but still there is a lot of silence. So I was just breaking the silence, so interacting with you people.
Thank you, sir, for being a first person to break the silence. We are expecting other participants also give their feedback regarding the sessions. So thank you for being the initiator.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So I expect other participants also to involve and give away their feedbacks regarding all the sessions so far that we have come across.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Please.
This is Radhika from Hyderabad, Kommuru Pratap Reddy Institute of Technology.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
We are happy that we are part of this excellent program.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
The resource persons you chose are very nice, and they clarified our doubts, and they also gave us valuable inputs so that we can implement them. We were already implementing some, but we also got some new resources as well, so that
new information
and make our class more effective, more informative, and also more conducive for learners to learn, for our students to learn in a more effective manner. Thank you, ma'am. We are very happy to be part of this program.
Yeah, I think the resource person also shared their real-time experience in the classrooms that they have dealt with. So
that's the main
I
reason why
really
it
need to
became
highlight
more.
that.
Yes, ma'am. That is the reason why it became more relatable.
Yeah,
so when you tell
definitely.
about your experiences, it's more rather than giving them just examples just like that. If you just give them the real life examples like your own class and all, it becomes more relatable actually. And that is the one of the reason why maybe this your FDP has become a success. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for this wonderful sessions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we will be expecting such kind of FTP sessions in the future also. So we will try our best to conduct.
And we wish to be part of those also.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely, we will expect. We are expecting all the participants to be a part of our organization in the future also. So let us be connected.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we will update. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your positive feedback.
Yeah, Dr. Muthulakshmi ma'am. We have Dr. Naveen. He want to give his feedback.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
yeah.
Madam, good evening. This is Dr. Naveen.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for your spirited voice. In the late evening, 7 o'clock, your voice seems to be very, it's the highlight of the session.
Exactly. I love to
You
keep
seem to be so
myself
spirited.
24/7. That should be the spirit of
24/7.
any teacher.
Okay.
Because when we are enthusiastic and
Yeah,
children,
definitely. When we
naturally
are
we will
going to,
motivate
I
them.
can see that spirit in your, in your voice that you are going to learn something new today and you are happy with that, right?
Certainly, I'm extremely happy to see this
Right.
relevant topic of AI and digital era. We need this because always a challenge, as all the teachers
That's
when we
why we
go
have
step into
chosen
the
a topic in such a manner that it should fulfill the need of the hour, right?
exactly.
So,
And I
participants.
appreciate you are very selective in choosing the very high profile experienced faculty and the resource person. And I appreciate the management and the host and everyone who are part of this great endeavor.
Thank
And
you, sir.
I wish you all the best and looking forward for many more sessions in the future. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Over to Dr. Sunita.
Dr. Muthulakshmi, on
Yes,
my
ma'am.
behalf.
Yes.
See, the thing is, every day this FDP is on speaker. So, along with me, my husband is also participating and he's listening to this. He want to share his feedback.
Okay.
Yes, he's also
Nice.
an English and BEd. So that's what.
Nice hearing that the whole family is listening.
Yes.
It's only about participant. It's about a family, right? Or the whole
This is family
a single
participation.
participant is there in a family means the whole family is taking up the chance to listen to the FDP. That's really nice.
Because the great resources coming to our doorstep, why not we utilize it fullest?
Definitely. Definitely. That's true.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So we from our side, we thank our management also for giving us immediately the permission to conduct such a wonderful FDPs, and we are expecting in the future also, and we will definitely fulfill all the needs of the participants, and the upcoming sessions will definitely just like this will fulfill the need of the hour. And we will look into some other new topics and we will organize such kind of FDPs in the future.
We request Dr. Professor Kalyan Chakravarti, sir, from Uzbekistan, kindly unmute and give a feedback.
Excuse me, madam, I'm sorry to interrupt. Before sir gives the feedback, I have a request. Every resource person has a PPT, PowerPoint presentation. Of course, it is their knowledge source. I do understand. They might have taken or they might have put in a lot of efforts in order to make that. But still, if at all there is a possibility you have an access to that, if you could share that in the group, then that will be really helpful to everybody who is attending this FDP. It's just a request.
Sure, sir.
If there is a possibility, please do it.
Sure, sir. We will
Thank
put
you so
forth
much.
whatever you have said, we will put forth and we will try to implement that and we will try to make them to share their PPTs.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kanitnath, sir. Dr. Kanitnath, sir.
Yeah, I think sir is busy.
I think you have taken this opinion from the participant. You can make a request to the resource persons. And any other participants who wants to share your feedback?
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. Very good evening.
I am Rajshekhar from Government Giraj College, Nizamabad, madam. I would like to thanks for arranging such a eminent personalities for these sessions. Especially yesterday, I feel much happy, madam. Especially the concentrate on the speaker concentrate on the adapting learning thesis. What is an educational
Dr. Kandaraja sir's
practice to advance
session
knowledge and
yesterday.
improve knowledge? Yes, absolutely.
Okay, sir.
And EdTech multidimensional. It has a multiple. We have to be take the approach. So it's fine, madam. So we expect more such eminent personalities should be there in our program, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We have taken all your words. Definitely, we promise you that we will come up with such kind of new FDP sessions in the future. Sir, connect now, sir. Sir, I think it's almost 7:19.
Good evening, Lakshmi ma'am. Good evening,
Good
everybody.
evening, ma'am. Good evening.
I'm Jayashree.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm working in MSc College of Technology near Vijayawada.
Vijayawada. Okay.
Yeah, very
Please,
happy
ma'am.
to be a part of this session. A very good organizing team. Very nice sessions. Especially I enjoyed VK Karthika ma'am's about Oracy and modalities. And I wish to be a part of this particular sessions in future also. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
your
your
team,
positive
everybody.
feedback, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm Rashmi and teaching in Rajasthan, Ajmer.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So I thoroughly enjoyed this FDP, and the eminent speakers are so knowledgeable, and it's quite helpful for us to apply these things. And I'm really thankful that I'm a part of this FDP. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So
Good
we have
evening,
so
madam.
much participants. Yeah, yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Madam, I'm from CUK, Karnataka.
Okay, sir.
It's very nice, program, FDP program, and we are happy to appear it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for better, program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So we have so many participants from different states giving away their feedbacks.
We are also looking forward for such more FTPs.
Definitely, ma'am. That's what we promised, and we'll definitely come up with a new FDP session.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
This is Dr. Abid from Punjab, ma'am, Jalandhar.
Thanks, sir. Thank you for giving your feedback. Please share your feedback with us.
मैम मैं विशेष रूप से ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम का जिन्होंने ये एफडीपी ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, मैं उन्हें बहुत दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
थैंक यू सर।
और खासतौर में मैंने जितने अब तक वेनिला मैम का और यस्टरडे कल जो डेटा ड्रिवन पर उन्होंने जो अपना बहुमूल्य लेक्चर दिया है, मुझे बहुत ही मैं प्रसन्न भी हूँ और ऐसे एफडीपी के लिए मैं आगे भाग लेता रहूंगा। इसके पहले मैं कई ऐसे सेमिनार में भाग लेता रहा हूँ, तो इस तरह के एफडीपी मैं अपने आप को सौभाग्यशाली मानता हूँ। थैंक यू ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम, थैंक यू एवरीवन और
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू मैम। सत श्री अकाल मैम।
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your wordings are so sounding, and we really feel very happy for that. And
thank you so much, ma'am. Sat Shri Akal, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. A very good evening.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. And this is Dr. S. Archana from Anurag University, ma'am, Hyderabad.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, it has been really a pleasure. Such FDPs really motivate faculty towards effective teaching learning. Along with, as teacher is always a learner, I really felt privileged that knowing so many ideas and thought process, both from the distinguished guests and also my co-faculty, maybe online or maybe in the chats, the way we interact. Really, I have noted down like so many points where definitely I'll put into practice into my teaching and learning.
Sure.
Thank you so much. And I really thank
Thank you.
the Guru Nanak group of institutions for laying such a very good platform for all the faculty members where we are into under one roof. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are not really going to stop with this. In future also, we will be facing such kind of issues because the entry of AI has really, made a drastic change in the teaching learning process. And we were also looking for we had so many questions in our mind also. So how to handle the classes and how to face the students while teaching in the classrooms. So I think many of the questions that were there in the minds of the participants now almost being cleared, right? So I think our today's resource person has just now joined with us today.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I just reached
It's okay, ma'am.
in between. It was since it is Basant Panchami, and it was followed by a meeting also. There was a meeting for me after two back-to-back classes around 5 to 6. So I just reached.
It's okay, ma'am.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry.
So
I'm
we
so
should
sorry.
thank all the participants for their patient
Yes,
waiting.
I'm extremely sorry. I'm extremely sorry, and I am.
Madam, you are muted. Madam, you are muted.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I am extremely sorry, and I am thankful that all the participants could wait.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we all the participants were sharing their feedback so far regarding the 4 sessions that has been got over.
Okay.
So we were almost in the discussion.
Okay.
Okay. So
Madam,
ma'am,
will you share your PPT and
Yes,
stop
yes.
the annotation? Means
Yes.
for all, like
I'll share.
And there is a more button where you have to click.
So is the share one? Share or
first you share your PPT, and then we will stop the annotation, or some annotation is there that disturbs. We have to disable that.
sir, 1 second.
After sharing, we will go to more button.
Okay. Sir, for sharing, do I have to download and share my PPT? Because my desktop is not been shown. I cannot see my.
No, there is a share button right here. Bottom.
There is. After clicking that, desktop is coming. So I have selected screen, desktop 1. But I don't know why my screen is not coming. Rather, it is going to the content. It's like the desktop. It's going to the desktop, not to my web. Not to the Chrome page. It's not going to the Chrome. It's going to the desktop of my system.
Have you
No
saved
problem.
your
You can
PPT?
share and then you can check.
I can do that. I can download and just do it also. Just 1 second. Let's see if this one can open. Just 1 second, sir. Oh, it's okay. I can understand now. Since it is Mac, it's asking to register. Then only it will show. Sir, can I send my PPT to you and you will share?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will share with Dr. Muthulakshmi, madam.
Okay. Yes, sir. I have shared. I have sent to you. Could you please share this one?
Dr. Khanifnath, sir, you can share the PPT.
Okay.
Because if you send it to me and again it will become a second process.
Okay, okay.
Dr. Kanifnath, sir.
Okay, madam.
Yes, yes, sir.
Is it possible to mail?
Mailing? Okay. Sure, sir. No problem.
I'll save it.
Dr. Kanifnath, sir, it is, do you have the network properly there?
In 1 minute, if she mails, Otherwise, I will have to ask introduction.
Sir, mailed you.
Okay, ma'am.
To the email ID IIF.
Oh, no, I just shared with you another email ID in the WhatsApp.
In WhatsApp? Okay.
So some of the participants are messaging that voice is not audible.
My voice is not audible?
No, actually we were not speaking like that. Maybe that is the reason.
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Voice is clear. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So just check your email now. I have just emailed. So check your mail.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just trying to share.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, the PPT is visible, sir.
Yes, visible to me. To participants, is it visible?
Yes, madam. Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It
It's
is
visible.
clear, madam. Visible, madam.
Okay. So
Madam,
this is
Mutlaks, madam, you can first you have to.
Okay, sir. So let me proceed with the session.
Yeah.
So I'd like to start with the session, today's session. So let me have a brief introduction. Good evening to everyone present. So I welcome you all to the 5th day of our faculty development program. As we move towards the conclusion of this enriching FDP, today's session takes us into a deeply reflective and crucial dimension of technology integrated education, one that goes beyond tools and techniques and addresses values, responsibility, and critical conclusions. So we are truly honored to have with us our distinguished resource person of today's session, Dr. Pragnya Parimita Chaini from VIT AP Amaravati. Let me take this opportunity to introduce the speaker. So, Dr. Ma'am, am I pronouncing your name correctly? I had a doubt.
That's absolutely fine, ma'am. The name is quite cultural. The pronunciation is quite cultural. It's Pragya actually. That's fine. Absolutely fine. You please.
Pragya. Okay. Dr. Pragya Parimita Chaini is an accomplished academician researcher, and educator with a PhD in English from the Indian Institute of Technology, Dharwad. She is currently serving as Assistant Professor Grade 1 English at VIT AP University, Amaravati. With a strong interdisciplinary orientation, her academic work bridges literature, energy studies, environment, diaspora, and communication skills education. Dr. Chinese research interests include energy humanities, petrofaction, eco-criticism, diaspora studies, and communication skills education. Her scholarly approach integrates literary theory with contemporary global concerns such as sustainability, energy discourse, and cultural mobility, making her work relevant to both humanities and interdisciplinary research frameworks. During her doctoral tenure at IIT Dharwad, Dr. Chayani worked as a teaching assistant for 5 years, handling undergraduate and postgraduate courses such as Introduction to Literature, Modernism and Hero, and Communication Skills. She has demonstrated pedagogical excellence through learner-centric teaching, outcome-based instruction, and effective classroom communication. Post-PhD, she served as an outreach fellow at the Global Center of Excellence in Affordable and Clean Energy, IIT Dharwad, where she contributed to official reporting, outreach activities, and interdisciplinary academic initiatives focused on clean energy and sustainability. Dr. Chiney has actively contributed to academic administration and student development initiatives. She has organized orientation programs, Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat activities, and cultural events, and has also served in hostel administration as hostel secretary, demonstrating leadership beyond the classroom. She holds an impressive academic record with degrees from premier institutions, including PhD in English, IIT Dharwad, MPhil in Indian Diaspora Studies, University of Hyderabad, MA in English, Ravenshaw University second rank, PGDTE and BEd, English and Foreign Languages University, IFLU, Hyderabad. Dr. Pragnya Parimita Chaini is recognized for her academic rigor, interdisciplinary vision, and commitment to innovative pedagogy. Her work reflects a strong balance of research, teaching excellence, and institutional engagement, making her a valuable contributor to higher education and faculty development initiative. So this was a brief introduction about today's distinguished resource person. So let me take this opportunity to invite Dr. Pragnya Parimita Chaini ma'am to kindly take over the session. Now it's over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the introduction.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, some of the participants, I saw that they are saying to make the screen large or to make it full screen at least, or to make it a little bigger than that. Yes, yes. Dr. Mishra is saying that yes, to make it full screen, right? Sir, could you please make it full screen? Okay. Is it okay now at least?
Dr. Kanipnath sir, in PPT presentation, you make it full screen?
Yeah, actually, I think it's a PDF. So it will. Is it not visible?
It's visible.
Visible, but it is not. It is showing the left side is that slides show.
So you have that. That is okay if it is showing. Sir, if you could drag the screen little up. Your screen. Have you minimized your screen?
Or else you can there is a download option.
That's okay. Yeah, I have downloaded and sent it as maybe I in a hurry I have sent it as the PPT version at the PDF version.
Okay, madam. Now you can continue.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. So good evening, everyone. This is my topic, and thank you for waiting for me for the lecture patiently. As I reached just now 5 minutes back. So the topic is, I will talk about digital literacy, AI ethics, and critical pedagogy. And these three things, how as teachers we need. Let's forget about the AI enabled classroom. In traditional classrooms also we need these, we need to understand these three things. As teachers we need to understand these three things so that our students can be benefited by AI. That is the main aim. Sir, could you please go to the next slide? Good evening, Dr. Ramesh. So could you please click on the next slide?
Are you there, sir? Kanipna, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
So through my presentation, so the objective of my presentation is two kinds. Okay, so it has two sides. So first is I want to say that how digital literacy and AI ethics, these two things should be associated with critical pedagogy. Not only that, and why should we associate these two things, digital literacy and AI ethics, with critical pedagogy? Because we want ethical and socially responsible learners, not just learners, or not just so people, let's say students who can use AI can be another machines. So we don't want to produce machines, we want human beings. So, and who is the human being? Someone who is ethically and socially sound. That person, we can say that that's a human being. Or else all the human beings are machines. If you don't have ethics in you, if you don't, what is ethic? Nothing but the value, the standard, the moral standard in you. You can understand. So there are certain do's, certain don'ts that are social beings. We can understand that these are the things we should do, these are the things we should not do. So using the technology, how we can use the technology mindfully, and using the technology, how can we move towards the betterment of society. So we should teach that one to our students. How will we teach it? So to the next slide. So I said my objective is of two folds. One is this one. Second one is how we should teach our students how to use AI. Not only that, how AI uses them. So they should understand the differentiation, the meaning of the word use. That if they are clicking on, let's say, if they are clicking on ChatGPT, they are searching something, or if so, is it not that they are using it? They understand that if they have a question and ChatGPT is answering, they understand it. It like they are using ChatGPT, and every time they are using ChatGPT, ChatGPT is serving them. But it's not that simple. Every time they are going to going back to ChatGPT, or this heavy reliance on ChatGPT, it is making them cognitive, that we can call that cognitive dulls. Okay, so and which can hinder their critical thinking ability as well. So they should also know how AI is actually using them, they instead using AI. So sir, please go to the next slide. So this is the relevance of this topic. So we have reached a time. So please go to the next slide. Okay, so we have reached a time where AI is ubiquitous or everywhere. How we use omni for almighty, omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. That you can now substitute with the word AI. Now AI is omnipotent, AI is omniscient, and AI is omnipresent. At least for teachers, we know that how AI is just everywhere. If you lose a little sight of it, you will see that your students have copied the entire essay from ChatGPT and has given to you. If your classroom is of, let's say, the strength is of 125 students, or if you are teaching some in an institution something like VIT, where I teach to 4 batches, every batch has 2 or 3 sections, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. So strength is 70. Almost I'm teaching 1000 students in different classrooms. So how will I be able to read everyone's line word to word and understand it's copied from AI? Until and unless I know what are the words, what are the expressions are actually AI generated, and what are the words or expressions or phrases or the content are actually generated by a human being or by my students. So before that, I should know what AI can do and what AI cannot do, and what human beings can produce. So please go to the next slide. So when ancient human being, so let's say if you go back to the days of lithic eras, so we understand the Paleolithic or Neolithic, whatever is the era, when to that era if we go, or to the when human beings started using fire. Before that, they understood the destructive quality of fire, that fire has power. Fire can actually destroy everything. Fire can burn everything because fire has the strength in it. So they understood first that thing, then they could control it and started using it. Now fire is serving us. We are not serving the fire. So AI, we are being used by AI because we don't know the destructive power of it. What it is capable of, that we don't know. That's why we are being used by it. So if we know that this is something AI can do, so then we will put one boundary around it. Okay, this is your limitation. Now we are going to use you rather you using us. Okay, that is why in my presentation I am going to talk about AI's uses, what AI can do. So please go to the next one. So first, AI is transforming education system through its tools. First one, we use AI, generative AI, and generative. Thank you very much, sir. So AI uses something called LLM. LLM stands for large language models. So when AI gives you text, images, and let's say codes, that is the algorithm it uses, that's called LLM. Other than that, it also uses something called learning analysis, or LA, when it identifies learners, let's say patterns, the way questions are being asked to it. So that is the kind of so here I want to mention one thing which is called cheating. So cheating is not the general use of cheating. Cheating here is a term that in the context of computer or AI is used. What is it? So the algorithm that AI uses, which is called learning analytics, or LA, because of that it understands the pattern. Let's say you are asking one question to AI and you change the pattern, you ask the same question, but you are changing the pattern and asking. So AI should give you the similar answer, but it will not give you. It will hold some data and give you half. Sometimes it does it. So it is a failure of AI actually. I was talking to some of the computer scientists from IIT Dharwad and IIT Gandhinagar about this one. They said AIT has this one. They are working on it. It can be called as limitation or failure of AI. That it can yes, so it can actually not being able to understand that the two questions are similar and it has to give similar answers. It will not be able to understand. This is one way. Other ways, AI has the capacity also to hold some data, to manipulate data. It can do also. So you must have, I don't know if you have heard about the web series called Westworld. So in that web series, a kind of village or city is created with all the robots with human emotions. So time to time, the creator or the scientist, what he does, he brings all the robots, and to test the algorithms, he asks them the questions. And when all the robots are answering the questions of the scientist, their minds are being mapped if they're telling the truth or not. So meanwhile, what happens with some kind of failure, robots have started hiding the truth, and that could not be mapped by the machine. So slowly what happened, at one point of time, the whole of the village or the city, whatever you may call it, they came and they attacked the station where the research, or the research platform where the research was going on. They destroyed everything and they killed the scientists also. There are many movies on this kind of thing where robots are turning into human beings, or they are developing human emotion in them and they're coming back to kill human beings. Why? Because of human beings, we as human beings, as researchers, as scientists, we could not see it coming. We could not, so we could control fire because we know that it can burn us. So when we know that this is a machine, this can do this A, B, C, D, tick mark. We don't know it will do E, or it will do M, it will do N. That far-sightedness was not there in us, or maybe that the failure of research we could not do. So we need to know also what it is capable of. Another thing is, though these are the positive sides of AI, I'm saying that it uses learning analytics, it can assess and give feedback, instant feedback. It can also give, but at the same time, we should be mindful of it's the other side of the coin as well. There is something called adaptive platforms also. So what is adaptive platform? So all the platforms, we mostly HSS people, humanities and social sciences, we use MS Word or Office, that I can say that MS Office we use. But there are people who use Linux. People are now moving to Linux. So Linux works on AI. Without AI, it can't work. So there are many platforms, they work on AI. Your students, I don't know if your students have ever told you that they use Canva to make presentations. So please be aware that Canva is heavily reliant on AI. Canva runs on an AI, but we cannot say no to our students. They have to use Canva for the theme or how their presentation will look. It looks beautiful, trust me, if they use Canva. Only the slightest of editing of color and background, the presentation looks very good. You can say yes to that, but make sure that the text and the images they are using, that's their own. They have done the research and they are typing it, and it's their language. They can copy the images from other sources, but they have to cite it. Okay, so in sometime you would see that in Canva there are some themes where the watermark is there. So students always try their best to remove that watermark. So it's just like, so that it looks like their own. Please tell them not to remove that, because or else that will make it not plagiarism. These days we are calling it AIGRism. So that's not plagiarism, that is AIGRism. What is AIGRism? You have taken material from AI but and not giving credit to AI. So we need to give credit to AI also. If we are using Canva and the watermark is there, please don't remove that one, let it be there. So other than that, there is the questions of ethical that I have. So there are many plus sides of AI, but at the same time, it helps us. Actually, AI helps us. But since we don't know, as I said, as I gave the example of fire, we don't know that what AI is capable of. We face the negative side of it also. So it raises ethical, epistemological, and pedagogical concerns. I will go one by one. What is first ethical? Ethical is something where the question of, let's say, data privacy, or let's say inaccuracies, or let's say giving us, some information that you cannot really trust. Is it questions of deepfake, giving us videos that which are simulations, it's not real. These days you would see that in reel you would see there are celebrities, Bollywood celebrities dancing or eating, but actually they are not the real. Those are created, those figures are created. The entire movie or the entire setup, everything is created by AI. But you will be able to differentiate between this one and that one, reality versus simulation. But that is also, that comes to the picture. So now the question is, if now at this stage we are able to differentiate between this one with that one, will we be able to? So as AI is being developed day by day. People are working on AI. People are working on making it better. So at one point of time, it will also produce us images and videos and complete setup, a story. Also, it will give us a story that we will not be able to differentiate between if it is real or unreal, or if it is just created. So as teachers, we should understand that AI is capable of this one. Another thing, as epistemological concerns that AI raises, it's mostly about by giving us hyperreal, as I was talking about all this, that how it makes our students also critically dull. They cannot analyze anything on their own. You give them an essay, they will go back, copy from ChatGPT and give it to you. Now they are not able to think at all. That is why in every class, in the beginning of the class, I ask them two questions. First question, I ask them, what is the definition of trending? So you look at all the reels, Insta reels, or in YouTube or in Facebook, you look at reels, though we say that this reel is trending. So quote unquote, what is the definition of trending, or what do you mean by trending? They always say that, ma'am, trending means something that is popular. So then after that, I give them a definition developed by me. No, trending is not which is popular. Trending has two criterions. One is, at one point of time, you forgot that you are a human being. Now you are a goat or a sheep that follows a herd. Everyone is going, you also are following that. Did you ask what is that in that reel that I should watch? What is there in that reel that I should give my 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes of time? What is it beneficial for my mental or physical growth? Did you ask? You didn't ask, right? You just followed a herd. They said it is good, you also understood and believed that it is good. So now you are not a human being, you don't have a brain of your own, there is no autonomy or agency at all here. You are being controlled. Now you are a goat or a sheep. You are following a herd. That's one part. Other part is when you forgot that you have a brain. So that is AI, artificial intelligence. You have intelligence, that is artificial, and we have intelligence. So AI is not better than I. I is always better than AI. So this is the first question I asked them. Second question I asked them, the Wi-Fi that you use, who is paying for that? So you use Wi-Fi and you watch Insta reels all the time. They're always, you will see bending their head and banging on people, going here hayward, and all the time they're into their phone doing something. So I asked them, the Wi-Fi that you are using, who is paying for that? They said, ma'am, the administration, VIT is paying for that. So no, VIT is not paying for that. Your father is paying for that. So the Wi-Fi that you are using in the name of VIT, actually your father is paying for that. So if you want to waste your money, then you can waste. Dustbins are outside. If you want to throw your father's money in the dustbin, you can do that. So these are the two questions in beginning of every class I ask them. So, sir, can you please go to the next slide? Yes. So I gave 3 topics. I was talking about AI so far. So what is digital literacy? Digital, the word is, you can say that this is in association with digits. Digit to digital. What is digit here? Digit is 0 and 1 here, and how the computer works on 2 binary numbers, 0 and 1. From that, digits to digital. And the literacy is the ability that when we use digital technology to create or to find or to communicate information. That is called digital literacy. So this AI age, the age that we are in, the contemporary period, which is dominated by AI. So this one, how to understand the digital literacy? Should we leave it completely, throw it outside and do not even learn AI at all? Or should we do something else about it? So we should first, as I said, we should learn the negative side of AI, what AI is capable of, how AI can destroy us. Then only, so when we know that this is the danger, then we will be able to formulate some of the areas that how to escape the danger or how to save us from the danger. One thing we should understand that this digital literacy is beyond the technical skill. It's not just the technical skill. So in this literacy, digital literacy, there are 3 other literacies included in it. This is not one literacy actually. There are 3 literacies. First one is, so to be able to use this one, we should have functional literacy. What is functional literacy? We should know all the tools and platforms that we can use for our teaching, or our students can use. This one we should know. Second one, we should have critical literacy, so that you also have a little knowledge of algorithms and digital, if not deep into going deep into that, you should have little knowledge of algorithms and digital content. I would suggest and advise also to learn little bit of Python if you can learn. So why I'm saying this, last year I went to a program conducted by DST to IIT Gandhinagar. So this was the program for science and technology, but I was the only person selected from humanities background. So I had to give a proposal and a presentation also why this training is crucial for my research. So in that training, I learned how to make maps on my own. Generally, in our research papers, what we do, we copy tables or maps from other papers and we paste it, and then we cite it. But how to create that map on my own? Instead of a table, giving a table or a statistics, presenting my data in the form of statistics, how I will be able to present my data in a form of map, which will look interesting and will also talk about a lot. And I will be able to use the colors, and the way I want to make it also, I will be able to do that. That was my training that I have completed level 1. There they advised, even if I am from humanities, all the professors who presented, they advised it sincerely that we should learn little bit of coding and Python. They said it's not a very difficult task. You will require maybe 6 months of time. You don't have to go deep into that. You just learn little bit of coding. So that first thing you will be able to make your own maps. That's the first thing. Second thing, you will be able to trace your students' work also. If it is plagiarized, if it is AIGRized, these two things you will be able to pick it. Okay. So I would also advise the same thing to all the participants. If possible, it's not a mandate. If possible, please learn a little bit of Python. It won't take more than 6 months or 7 months of time. See, when the world is moving towards one direction, we need to adopt certain things to understand how it is moving. If we still fall on the traditional way of teaching and researching, then we will be far behind. The world will cross us and go further. So to be a researcher in this time, in the contemporary time, when our papers are going to be published in good journals, you need to learn the trends which are in now. Everyone is following that one, or everyone is using something. If you are not learning Python or coding, at least have a sound knowledge of that. Okay. Sir, could you please go to the, no, sir, wait. So the third one is there. So next one is ethical literacy. This one also we should have. So the little information about data privacy or bias, surveillance. Bias is something, I will come to that. And accountability. Accountability, that we know, all of us teachers, we know that how we need to cite our material. Sir, could you please go to the next one? Yes. So AI system is something, when this one I want to say that whenever we give a question, it gives us an answer. Okay. So do we ever question that answer? Is that answer objective? Is it fit for all? That answer is fit for all regime or fit for all that theory? It follows that. Is it that? Because see, the algorithm that AI follows, people have, this is AI, artificial intelligence. Human beings have created it, right? So there are some people who have actually given the algorithm, who have actually given the coding. They have given all the system that AI is following. All the systems are given by human beings, right? So then, don't you think their minds are behind all these algorithms? So the material or that AI gives us, or the knowledge that AI gives us, is it objective? Sir, could you please go to the next one? Is it neutral? So every time you ask the one question, it gives us one answer. So is it? So now it is like, but thing is that there is algorithmic bias, there is discrimination, and to looking at that. So please go to the next one. I want to go to, there is a slide on. So I will talk about this slide number 9, after some slides. So we need to ask these 3 questions as teachers to us. Who designs this AI system? The whole of the AI system, who has designed it? Who is the most important part here? Who is that human being who has designed? Next one, whose knowledge is priorities here? Whose knowledge? The person who has given all the algorithms, or the person who has studied from the book, that book, the person who has been instructed by someone, that person, or the person who has instructed that person's socio-cultural background. Because knowledge is not innocent. Knowledge is not singular. Knowledge is not homogeneous. So then whose knowledge is this? AI? Does AI create knowledge? No, it doesn't create knowledge. It doesn't create knowledge. Someone else has given the coding. Someone else has given the algorithm. That's how it's being able to, as I said, it uses the pattern recognition to create knowledge. So it's being able to do this. So who has fit all this data in it? Is that the term marginalized? Marginalized one? Yeah, yes, by anonymous or anonymous, whatever, the person who has done it, who is doing it, and who is controlling it. Is there a method? Is there a way? Are they connected? Who is controlling? No one is controlling. AI is just going on just like this, floating, controlling the whole world. Is the AI controlling or people controlling? Who is controlling? Has this question ever crossed our head? Who is controlling actually? At one point of time, COVID came, how it killed lakhs of people. Who did that? After a lot of time, we did the research, and there are many yes, exactly. So there are many researchers that who did it. Now AI can be also called as a site. SITE, quote unquote. It's a site. Okay. So is who, sir, could you please go to the next one? So the question of marginalization, the question of superior and inferior should be there included in AI to understand that AI is not on its own something which is controlling. No, AI in itself is not controlling. There are people who are controlling. And who are these people? Now coming to critical pedagogy, sir, could you please go to the next one? Critical pedagogy is a teaching philosophy. It is pioneered by Paulo Freire. So this philosophy actually, so why I have mentioned this one, critical pedagogy, because this is the philosophy that actually empowers students so that they can challenge operation, they can think actually. So we will create all the critical thinkers. Our students should think. As long as they are using AI without their brain, being a sheep or a goat, they are not able to think because they are following a mass. They are following a trend to trending. They are following a trend. What is that trend? A group of people say that this is good. So now our students are not even using their brain or critically thinking it because they're already being dull. They are being so I was reading an article where it says that we all know the negative side of AI, but still we are using it, right? We are not being able to stop it. Why? Is it there something in AI that it is actually attacking our brain, all the cells of the brain, that you cannot stop it? You cannot stop using it. So once you go there, you cannot really stop it. You understand that using Facebook or all the social media platforms, these are very negative. But some point of time you would understand, maybe for teachers, for us, it is little okay on that we can control it. But how it is beyond control for our students? Why? Even if they know, even if you tell them 1,000 times it's bad and bad and negative, they're not being able to understand why. So is there a connection between brain's cells of these adolescents with AI or social media? AI to be particular. Is there something that they are attacking the young minds? Something that to control. So how at one point of time, how people have started ruling the entire let's say they have started an empire. How did they do it? They started controlling people. So people are, so you cannot really go and put a bomb somewhere and destroy that one. You can destroy the same place by controlling the people, by controlling minds. So is it something there that we are not being able to see, that there are relation between AI and our brain cells, that our students, that these youngsters, they are not being able to stop using it? So critical pedagogy is the thing, that is the philosophy, is the teaching philosophy, which will actually give our students the ability to think. So that the teaching or the education, not the teaching, the education is not just a dull and passive system. Rather, it is an active one where there will be a dialogue. between the system and the students, and they will grow as thinkers. Sir, could you please go to the next one? Yes, so this is the person who pioneered this philosophy, and he has given 3 agendas of this philosophy. The first one, that our education should be a practice of freedom. It should make the brain free, not physically free. It should make the brain free, that you should not. So what does it mean? Freedom is what here? That you don't have any kind of biases. You don't have any kind of assumptions. No one will be able to control. And when will this happen? Until and unless someone questions, it will never happen. Next one, learners. What will be the learners? Learners are critical agents. They are not passive. They are very active. And what is knowledge? Knowledge is always socio-politically produced. It is socio-politically produced. So knowledge is not singular. So whatever AI is doing, that one also we can look at this one from the third point, that knowledge is socio-politically situated. So whatever information AI is giving to us, it is not singular, it is not objective, rather it is controlled by a group of people. And who are they? So the next one. Yeah. So now I'll come to that. This who are the question, I will answer that one as I move towards the end. So in AI context, now if I talk about critical pedagogy, the question, this techno-determinism, that what is techno-determinism? That technology is the base of all the socio-political, cultural and historical changes that we are experiencing. That one, techno-determinism. So this one is being challenged by critical pedagogy. If we accept this philosophy, or if we follow this one, if we believe in this one, so this philosophy will challenge the techno-determinism that we are a part of, that technology is changing the entire world. Or as Marcel Lacnoian's theory, the medium is the message, that whatever form you are adopting, that is the one which is controlling actually. Okay. The next one, challenge the narrative. Let's challenge the narrative that we are saying that it is neutral. You asked AI a question, it is giving us one answer. Okay, let's follow that. Do we ever question that one? That it is the knowledge that it is giving to us is not neutral, it's not objective. Okay, and let's promote the dialogic or the dialogue between students and the teacher, where we co-construct our knowledge, because as I said, knowledge is socio-politically placed. Let's co-construct it. Let's promote participatory learning. We can use AI. We will use, quote unquote, use UI, will never be used by AI. Why? I said about the negative things. Another thing also is involved in that. Sir, could you please go to the next one? Yes. So one thing we should understand, if our classroom is AI enabled, or not also, not AI enabled traditional classroom also, there are certain things we should also know, that AI is not completely wrong, or AI is not completely bad. AI is not completely destructive. It is not. We created AI, or AI was one day created, artificial intelligence, to help us so that we can use it, and we will grow as human beings, our human society, we will grow. So it gives us personalized learning also. It can give micro level and real time. Right now, if you ask a question about today's time, in this place and space, it will give the answer. It can talk about the future also based on today's. So because it's a machine, it cannot think on its own. Even if today in today's generation, this is coming, automated vehicles are coming. So this is this research going on. This is an interdisciplinary research between mechanical engineering, computer science and philosophy. This an interdisciplinary research is going on, how far these vehicles are ethical. So let's say you have given the code, or you have given the algorithm, this happens, you take left turn, this happened, you take right turn. If the coding that, or the instruction that you have fit in there, or you have given, So you have given to the car that you do this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 to 10. What if 11 happens? Can it decide on its own? How far is it ethical? Or how far it is actually automatic? How far it is spontaneous? Because it doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have ethics. It doesn't have. So how far it is? So there is this research is still going on between these three fields merging. They have merged together, and this research is still going on. And AI also gives, it can accommodate many learners at the same point of time. But that one thing we need to be very careful of, that how new things can be created using AI. As I gave the example of Canva. Using Canva, students can prepare their PPTs, but the images and the text, these two things have to be their own. They have to do their research and come up with how they are going to present it. And they should also come, not only just send one email attaching the PPT, they should come to us and present also. And as teachers, we should ask them questions. So please go to the next one to understand that how far their presentation is reliant on AI. Okay, so this one also, the AI, as I said, AI has positive sides, AI has negative sides also. How over reliant of it it can create a lot of problem, not for students but for teachers also. So teachers' autonomy is slowly being, not now, it's not completely eroded. Now it's blurred. That line is getting blurred slowly day by day. So what we can do now, everywhere this concern is there, that at one point of time AI will replace human beings, and because AI can do the research now. So how can AI do the research? It doesn't have the emotion in it. It doesn't have ethics in it. How can it do the research on its own without human beings? So as human beings, how we can save ourselves, or how we, as the practitioner of language and literature classrooms, or as researchers of humanities and social sciences, what we need to prioritize is individual experience, the emotion. We need to focus human emotion, the subjective experience. We need to focus on that rather than on AI. Then only our research will be saved. Or at one point of time, if we are becoming reliant on AI, let's say we are writing one research paper, we are relying on that, where we depend on ChatGPT a lot. So what we are doing, we are actually digging a grave for us. That now AI is saying that, okay, I can help you. So tomorrow today it is helping in 2 points. Tomorrow it will help in 3 points. Is it control? Sir, I could not read the question. Is it controlled? What did you ask? Is it controlled? Okay, we'll come to that once. Set the next slide. So we should not rely on that one a lot. Okay, so this data bias, that one, we need to understand that one. Sir, please go to next. Power relations I want to talk about. Okay, next one. Classroom. Is AI controlled by powerful nations, ma'am? Sir, I am going to talk about that one. That who is that person? So let's say who created AI. Let's do that one. So how we are going to, so I was talking about, so this is the question, sir, I will answer. Before that, I want to say that how we can save HSS research and HSS classrooms. First thing, we need to give the kind of assignments where students can think. Reflexive assignments, not reflective, reflexive. So reflective and reflexive, two things that we understand. Reflective is something that happened in the past. Now students are reflecting upon that. You think about this thing has happened, then you are writing on that. So what is reflexive? Reflexive is something where students analyze their current situation, their mindset, the practices, the practices they have adopted, their assumptions, their beliefs, their value systems, all these things. When they think, analyze, and write, that is called reflexive. So please start giving assignments where students have to think a lot of their current situation. Another is, as I said, I have been saying till now that collaborative knowledge production is very important. They can use AI, but you please control that one. Don't give the complete authorization to use AI 100%. Okay, that one. And please teach them to question AI output. Whatever AI is producing, whatever knowledge AI is giving to them, please ask them to question that. How far is it true? Whatever AI is saying, is it true? It's not Veda. That we always say that if you are Brahma, if whatever you say that is Veda, is AI Brahma, Lord Brahma, that whatever he is giving or she is giving, that it is giving as a machine is Vedas, that it cannot be questioned. It can be questioned. Question whatever AI is giving to you. Whatever is, so you are putting one question, AI gave you the answer. Now you question that one. Is it true? You'll please teach this one to your students. Question whatever AI is giving to you. So please go to the next one. Okay, so this one, as teachers, we have to be the facilitators of critical inquiry. That how students have to do the critical inquiry, how they have to, so the kind of assignment you please give to them, or the kind of teaching practices we have to adapt is where students have to think. Every time you please teach, you ask them, you ask them the question, why? Why do you think? So when I was at, I think IIT Gandhinagar, yes. So in that class, there was a professor, Professor Pankaj. He would come to the class and say, do you have a question? So the moment we say that, no, sir, we don't have, then immediately he would say, okay, now I have a question. So either, so it is a class, either you ask or I ask. We won't be silent. We won't sit silent. You ask me. You ask me, or if you are not asking, I will ask you. So please please practice this one in the class, that you ask questions where students will think. So, or you give a kind of essay, the kind of essay where students have to think a lot. It's the very, so it's like I am giving you an example. Yesterday, I said that everything around us is mathematics. For example, if we wear this kind of clothes, it will give us a formal, a kind of formal look. If we wear this top with this jeans, it will give this kind of look. If your face is like this, so you wear this kind of earrings. Or if you are going to a meeting, you behave like this. The society also, so what are this? This is also mathematics, right? So you do this, this will happen. Do this, this will happen. This is a kind of logic or mathematics. Everywhere we have put the mathematics. Everywhere, whatever you study, there is mathematics. In our relationship also, we have put mathematics. In our society also, society, culture, everywhere we have put some kind of mathematics. Now the question is, why have we done it? So I said, the student said, yes, yes, correct. So I said, why have we done this? Why have we done this mathematics? So the answer is because the universe, the way universe operates, the entire universe operates, we don't have any knowledge of that. We don't know how it operates. We are a tiniest of particle of this great universe. So we don't know how it operates. So since our brain is structured like this, that we always need answers to something. So that's why you put this mathematics, because we don't know how the universe is moving. So we have put some answers to that. So every time we teach, we should relate that our teaching to the day-to-day activity, so that the students can relate that this is this one. A difficult concept with day-to-day activity and followed by a question, where they will understand that. Slowly they will realize that they have a brain and they can use it to think. If you say it time and again, you have a brain, you don't have to rely on AI all the time, they will not do it. Rather, it should be practiced in the classroom, that they have to think. It's not AI, it's I. It's not AI. Let's not move to AI. Let's be in I, because I is always greater than AI. That's artificial, this is AI. So please go to the next one. Okay, this one. So this concept of global south and global north, at one point of time, it was developed versus developing. So first it was first world, second world, third world nations. Then it came to us developed and developing nations. Now it has come to a time where we are looking at global south versus global north. We understand that global south, we are the people who were at one point of time colonized. Now we are free and growing, we are developing, and what we have resources, and what we don't have is the economy, though we are still growing. So I asked this question in the classroom that, do you think, so whatever you do every day in your classroom, I was teaching them core and periphery. So I asked them, so essence, I was teaching them essence. From there, I taught them core and periphery. So I said that whatever you people are learning computers, so who is controlling this one? Who has decided that you will learn computers? Why are you learning computer science? So after some time, they said that because computer science will give a secure job. So after BTech, we will have a job. So then I said that then this system, who has created that after computer science, you will definitely get a job. So because the company, so which company? I said, ma'am, IBM. So who is the owner of IBM? So it went on, questions. And after that, I said that, who is the client? Where is the head office? Who is actually the owner of all the companies? You see, all the software companies, either they are in the USA, the head offices are there, already there, or the clients are there. So you are actually people sitting miles away from us. They are actually deciding. Today they want AI. That is why AI is in your course. Tomorrow they will need potato, tomato, whatever it is they will need. That will be included in your course. And based on that, you will every day you will come to the class. You will learn that it's not even your teachers, not even the government of your country, because we are at periphery. We are not the core, because we are the global south. So we are not the deciding authority every day. So you are learning how to dress up, how to eat, how to sit, how to talk. Why? Because you are going to crack a job, because you're computer sector. And who is ruling this computer sector, quote unquote? Who is ruling that? Is people sitting at global north. And who is this core? The USA. That's the core. We are in the periphery. We are not the deciding authority. So then students said that, ma'am, are we not equipped to make our own system, own job? We can generate our job. I said, definitely you can generate your job. Tomorrow you can own one Infosys, one company, one big company you can own, and you can start making your own apps. Now the question is, who will buy that apps? Who will use that? Our people in India, where we don't have roads, where we don't have food also, where there are people who don't have the education. Students don't go to the schools every day. They will use your apps. Who will use these apps? End of the day, you have to be reliant or dependent on people who will use this, because India's society is not completely an industrialized one. We are not a complete industrialized society. We are half. So we have to depend on global north. Even if we make one company, we have to depend on them, because they are the people, because they are our buyers. Either they will give us the job or they will buy whatever we produce, because our society is not a complete industrialized one. No one will use it. So tomorrow, if you are a software engineer, you own a company, you go to a company, why are you working? Because you are going to earn something, salary, right, for your family. So you produced one app, no one is using it. Now the company owner will say, okay, you are sacked because no one is buying it. So end of the day, who are the people who are controlling us actually? The global north. They are controlling us. So please go to the next slide. And please understand this thing. So this is something that I wanted to focus on, that when we are talking about AI or what AI can do, we should also understand this thing, that the knowledge that AI produces or generative AI produces, it is not one. It is not singular. It's not objective. It's not neutral. It is biased, because people sitting at global north, they have given the prompt to the system, which is now controlling. We have started believing that whatever it is telling us, it cannot, that is the Vedas, that it cannot be questioned. No, it can be questioned. Please question that one. Okay, and you understand that one, you try marking, try to observe. If it is giving cultural and economic priority, if it is prioritizing another culture and another economy. Try to see what is the knowledge it's giving. So until and unless you question it, you will not be. So if you believe this one, AI said, ChatGPT said this one, you copy and paste, then you didn't read it. That is the one, you didn't read it. So if you have not read it, you cannot question. You question the knowledge, whatever the cultural and socio-cultural knowledge or the economic knowledge it is producing. If is it marginalizing anyone? Is it prioritizing anyone? Question that one. Until and unless you question, how will you be able to see that? Okay. So the digital colonialism which is going on now, entire globe into is in its grip. The digital colonialism, so it is happening because we are not questioning it. The day we will question it, AI is not going to take the place of human beings. We are the human beings. So this is the age of Anthropocene. If we talk about the geological time scale, the planet is in. Anthropo stands for people, scene stands for new. So we are the new people who can transform everything, land and water and everything. That is why, so we can control and transform. That's why this is the era is called Anthropocene. So the other side of the story is we can, quote unquote, we can control, which means human brain is very powerful. So AI cannot replace human brain, cannot. So it is now, it is controlling it because we are not questioning. The day we will question it, AI will lose all its power on us. Okay. So, sir, next one. So this one we need to understand, and we also need our students to understand this one, that the consequences of using AI, what is the negative side of it. So they need to understand that one. If they understand, then only they will be able to recognize. First, they need to know it, understand it, recognize it. Then the fourth step is they will question it. Until and unless they know what is it, they will never be able to question that one. So this skill acquisition, that the shift, there should be this shift, there should be one shift, that ethical, whatever you are learning. So this Anthropocene is based on this selfish motive, or at one point of time, our country went into colonization because of the selfish motive. His kingdom is being destroyed. His kingdom is destroyed. Everyone there is dying. My kingdom is safe. My family is safe. Okay, let them die. But they didn't know. So the same motive, same selfish motive has brought pollution. That is, okay, his country is polluted. Okay, they are doing this one. I am safe. They don't understand that the entire universe is connected. We are connected to each other. We are interdependent. Somewhere sitting miles away, if they do something at one point of time, it will affect us negatively. So the Indian philosophy, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that we all are one. The whole of the globe is one. We are not, this is not individual. We cannot just destroy here and sleep happily, peaceful sleep. We can't have. We are all connected to each other. So at the end of education, or the end goal of education, whatever is it, whatever is the domain, it should be the ethical formation. We should be ethical beings, socially conscious and ethical beings, morally sound and ethical beings. Or else education, I feel education is not education. If you are not morally sound, if you don't have a value system, if you don't know what is correct and what is wrong, then you are, maybe you are a literate, but you are not an educated one. So please go to the next one. Okay, so this pattern recognition that AI does, that I said that it puts one probability there, and what it does, it looks at the past data and it can manipulate. AI has this negative thing also, that is the failure of AI, as I said in the beginning of the presentation, that they are working on it actually, that how to avoid this limitation, how to cross this one, that at one point of time, AI can manipulate data, AI can keep some data, little bit of data with itself and not produce that data. It can do it. So they are actually now working on it. But meanwhile, let's ask all these epistemological questions, that the AI produced knowledge, is it actually real, or the simulated understanding, the copy of the real, or the simulacra? There is no real at all. At all. There is no originality at all. It is on creating something on its own, going to Baudrillard's concept, simulation, simulcurrent simulation. This one, the concept. We can go to that, ma'am. So, sir, I could not see the, okay. So now we need to also understand, as teachers, we have to understand that to accept or to adapt this critical pedagogy and understand that knowledge is contextual, it is highly political, and it is value laden. It is not very innocent, and AI or anyone cannot produce unbiased knowledge. It cannot be, because it is socio-politically situated, and it is not one. There are many. Knowledge is many. And another thing is, AI always risks complexity, brain's critical thinking, cognitive ability. It dulls it. So we need to be critical thinkers, and we need to make our students also critical thinkers. Okay, so another thing also, we have to understand that some kind of mathematics, any kind of mathematics, algorithm is nothing but the maths. So this maths, what we have done, only human beings have done it. Can it actually replace human interpretation? The lived experience, the individualistic experience, the subjective experience, the everyday experience of one human being. Any kind of mathematics, can it replace? It cannot, right? So it means that AI can never replace human beings or human generated or human induced research. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so this social hierarchies also we need to understand, that I have been talking about. That one thing also, please understand, AI is based, it gives us the knowledge in English, right? So is it not then prioritizing one language? Linguistic dominance it has, right? So it is so English centric. Why is it English centric? Can they start talking in some other language, in, let's say, in any language of India? Can it start talking? So this is the first question. And why does it talk? Why does it have all the cultural bias? If knowledge is not singular, if it is producing its knowledge, if it is biased, why is it biased? Now the question is, why is the AI biased? If everyone is using it and it is producing some kind of biased information, why is it biased? So then, until and unless someone tries to build up a system where some people will be, as I was talking about, global south and global north. So first it was first world, second world, third world, then it started developing and developed and versus developing. So now we are into global south and global north. Is there a possibility that we are moving to the fourth kind of fourth kind of comparison? Another comparison is coming, or another distinction is coming, another kind of discrimination, quote unquote, is coming. Is it on the way? Why is it biased? Another discrimination is on our way, or maybe one is a step one of a kind of destruction. We don't know that, right? We are just using it. So to the next one. Gender and caste. So another thing is, AI has this surveillance based technology. Once you use, you must have seen this. You start looking for a product in Amazon, then you open Facebook. Somewhere there will be that the same product will come as an advertisement. So how it is tracking you, how it is surveilling you. Somewhere I was also reading one article where it says that your phone listens to you. So once there is one image, even if you delete it, it's never get deleted. Actually, it stays there, because there is one operating system. It doesn't delete anything. Actually, quote unquote, nothing, everything. If you delete that one from the main system also, it stays there. So which means it is surveilling us, right? So whatever we are doing, even if we are talking very personal conversation or academic conversation, professional conversations, whatever we are typing, everything is getting copied somewhere or saved somewhere. Don't you think it is a real danger? Okay. So now let's move to critical pedagogy and question all the things that I have put the questions I have posed here. Let's question, let's talk about, let's think, let's analyze this thing, and let's also encourage our students to think in this line. Thank you, sir. Next one, sir. So, okay, we have known about this one, plagiarism and authorship and originality since a long time. We know about AI, how we are copying things and not giving citation, proper citation to it. So it is called as plagiarism. Now I am calling it also, another term has come, AIGRism. That is also is there. These things are always there. Traditional AI challenges all these things. Another thing is also there, this policies. There should be some AI use policies that this thing institution should have, or government should also start it, or institution wise it should start AI using policies. This much we can use, this one we cannot use. For it is like giving firewalls that in AI these questions cannot be asked. Culture based questions, caste based questions, gender based questions, or any question that can hamper someone's mental ability or mental health or suicidal thoughts or attempts. These kinds of questions cannot be asked to AI. Some kind of policy or some kind of restriction should be there in AI, I feel. On another thing, we should start giving reflexive assignments so that students cannot use AI, and they will be forced to think and use their brain and use their eye instead of AI. So to the next one. Okay, so we should also practice AI. We will allow them to use AI, and whatever how we can do that I am giving examples. You can find your own way, because there is no one kind of way to teach. So you can find your own way, how, because these classrooms are heterogeneous. We are also as teachers heterogeneous. We have our own theories and own methods to teach. So you can also come up with your own ways how to do that. But my way is, please let's start using giving reflexive assignments to our students, and then also ask students to use AI in front of us, and then ask them to ask that one. Whatever AI is producing, you ask them to ask. You ask them to ask that one. You ask that one and you see if that is correct. The ethical scenario, students also be exposed to ethical scenarios where they will understand what is ethics, what is value system, because these adolescents should understand what is quote unquote ethics, what are the things they should do and what are the things they should not do, because these things generally don't come from parents. Why? It's not because parents are enemies or parents don't want. It is because the society is moving in such a way and so fast, and because they don't have access to all these things. So please, next one. I'm moving towards end of my presentation. So please go to 34 directly. In between, I have discussed this one because I understood that there will be less time. So I have already discussed. So please go to the 34 because I have already exceeded the time. Next one. This one. Okay. So this one also we should understand that our education should shape technological future. Technology should not start creating or maintaining future of education. It is happening the other way, right? Technology is now maintaining or constructing or creating or regulating or the future of education. It should be the other way around. Let's start doing something in our classroom, in our research, that education will shape technology's future, not adapt to them. Let's not change to be to accommodate AI. Let's use let's use AI and start controlling its future, AI's future. Let's not be controlled by that. That's all. Thank you.
Lakshmi madam?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Lakshmi, madam. Dr. Muthulakshmi, madam.
Thank you, everyone, for patiently listening to me.
Madam, shall we allow anyone?
Sir, I was not able to. Yeah, I was not able to unmute
I
myself.
think you went out and came back.
No. I was not able to unmute so far.
Okay.
Failure of machines, ma'am.
We are witnessing. Yes. Okay. So shall we conclude?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I thank our today's distinguished resource person, Dr. Pragnya Parimita Chaini, ma'am, for an intellectually stimulating and deeply reflective session. So your insights on digital literacy as a critical life skill, the importance of AI ethics as you focused on today, fairness, it's fairness, it's transparency, it's accountability. So you have taken us to a different dimension of learning, and the role of critical pedagogy in empowering learners have provided us with a strong ethical and philosophical foundation for using AI in education. The way you connected technology with human values and innovation with responsibility has reminded us that AI-enabled classrooms must also be ethically enabled and critically conscious spaces. On behalf of our management, our respectful dignitaries, organizing committee, and all participants, I extend our sincere gratitude to you, ma'am, for sharing your expertise and thought leadership with us this evening. I also thank all the participants for their active presence and thoughtful engagement throughout today's session. So I would like to ask the participants if you would like to ask any queries. Is there any queries to ask to the resource person before concluding the session?
We will take only 2 questions.
Yeah, okay.
Not very lengthy, 1 or 2.
The participants can either text the questions in the text box, or you may raise your hand so that ma'am can understand that you are ready to.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, actually, you told about digital literacy. There are 3 dimensions: functional literacy, critical literacy, and ethical literacy.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you differentiate between these 3?
Yeah. So functional literacy is you should know all the tools. So there are many tools available. Under the sun, we cannot know all the tools available, right? So we should know certain tools which can be used by our students. That one, we should know that certain things you can talk to your students. You can also read and do your little research and do R&D and see what are the tools that students are these days using. About those tools, you should know how those tools function and what are its negative sides and plus sides. Both the things you should know it, or else what will happen, if you don't know that, as I said, you give one essay to your students, they will copy from ChatGPT and give it to you. Now how will you know that if it is, let's say it's online, you can put it in any software and see that what is the plagiarism content. But then how will you know that? But there are many softwares where the plagiarism content cannot be traced. For that, there are certain softwares used by the teachers that detect AI. So it's like AI detecting AI. There are certain softwares also for that. So you should be aware of those kind of platforms, tools, and softwares. How that can also, at the same time, you should be able to differentiate between what is the human generated knowledge and what is the AI generated knowledge. This one also you can see, because you know your student very well. Or as a researcher also, as I give you, if you are a researcher, then you should question whatever AI has given you. That is one, that is functional. Second one is ethical one, I have already talked about. What is the second one I have said? I forgot about it, sorry.
Critical, ma'am, critical.
Yeah, critical one. So critical one is where the question I have put that who is actually controlling it, global north versus global south. This is the question I have put there, that how knowledge is socio-politically situated, and knowledge is not neutral, knowledge is not homogeneous, it's not flat. It is always individualistic, it's always socio-politically or socio-culturally, so and historically also it is placed. So we have to question it, since it is created by global north and we belong to global south. So we have to question this one, the knowledge that is produced by AI, how far it is true, how far it is okay, how far it is not biased. If it is biased or not, that one also we have to do it. Okay. So, and ethical, that I have told you, ethical knowledge also, we have to see that if it is real or if it is a copy of the real. That's why I talked about Baudrillard. If we have to see that it's a copy of the real or there is no real at all, it is just something that is trying to say that it is a copy, trying to portray itself that it is a copy, and there is no real at all. It will not happen until and unless we start becoming critical thinkers. We start believing that whatever AI is producing, that can also be biased, quote unquote. It can have its own assumptions, own presumptions. It can have also. So because it is controlled by people, actually, it is not something that which has created on its own. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Bye.
Any other participants who wants to
Good
ask
evening,
a
ma'am.
question?
Hi.
Yeah, I'm very happy you presented very well, and I'm very happy, ma'am, about your
Thank you, sir.
presentation.
Thank you,
And
sir. Thank you very
I don't know
much.
how standard my question is, but still I'm curious
That's
to ask
okay.
you.
Every question is a question.
Yeah, thank you. Human generated information and AI generated information. Can AI generate its own information regarding whatever we are looking at the information? So it captures human generated information. I mean,
Yes,
I
yes,
can't touch it. Yeah.
yes. So here there are, that's what I was talking about. So there are two sides of the answer here, actually. One is it captures the pattern of the question which are being asked to it. It will capture its pattern, because see, as I gave the example of that series Westworld, that there will be a city where all the robots are there, and time to time those robots are being brought to the center to be tested, that all the algorithms which are fit, or with the algorithms that the robots are run by, if those algorithms are running properly. So time to time, please understand that all these AI systems are also being tested, are being noticed. So they can see also that these are the patterns. There are some patterns. This is one thing. Second thing, the algorithm that AI is run by or run on, it is actually given by human beings, never by AI itself. AI cannot run on its own. So there are people always. And there are people who are testing AI. And again, there are people who are actually doing the research to modify it, to making it better, to humanize it, to bring the systems where people can pay and use a better version of it. So why is it happening? Definitely, there are people who are studying it and controlling it and doing this research also. That is why they are doing the research, because they want everyone to use it, right? They want people to use AI as a kind of human being, as a kind, not as a machine at all. They want AI to replace human beings, and that is our agenda. Let's not do that. Let's make the whole agenda of failure. Let's do something that their agenda will fail, that AI will never replace human beings. Okay.
Priti Kumari, last question. Priti Kumari.
Yeah. Or Priti Kumari has written it. Has she written it?
Ma'am, I have raised my hand, so I want to ask. Respected Pragnya
Your voice is very is coming in chunks, actually.
Is it okay now?
If you could type it.
Is it okay now?
It's very feeble.
No, madam. No, your voice is very low.
Is it
Can you raise your volume, ma'am? Preeti Kumari, ma'am.
Or if you can type it.
Okay. Ma'am, my question is, respected Praganya, Chaini, madam, actually I want to call you not Chaini, Gyani, knowledgeable person. My question
That's
is,
fine.
ma'am, you had advised for coding in Python. My question is, how far will this coding in Python will be helpful for our English teachers like us, and from where we can get this knowledge, and how far it will be useful for us?
So coding
Coding
is
in Python, because I am very much interested, and you are the first person that you are inspired English teachers to read this, to know, to get the knowledge of coding and Python, something like that.
okay. If we
Ma'am, your
look
advice,
back,
please, ma'am.
if we look back to the days of Plato or Aristotle, or maybe Socrates, if we look back, at that time there was no segregation. People were studying philosophy, people were studying mathematics, people were studying orality, poetry, everything at one. Then at one point of time, when Aristotle started academy, from there which academics and academia, all these things have come, started a formal system of schooling, then segregation started. But then at one point of time, we have realized that we should accept interdisciplinarity. We should borrow knowledge from other disciplines and make ourselves better. There is no only that bracketing it, just like phenomenology, bracketing it. You must have known about phenomenology, that we bracket this one. So the bracketing English language and literature and doing our own research will actually not help us. We need to borrow concepts and theories and methods from other disciplines. Like we have started to face, so this global south and global north, this has come from economics. So we have started talking about that, how they are at the one point of time they were colonizing us, then started new colonization, or what is happening post colonization, that also we are starting doing it. That is why this the what is the movement of decolonization, it has started because we have started questioning it. We can see that now colonization. So if we want to make language and literature very pure, quote unquote, or bracketing it, then we will not be able to move forward. We have to borrow things from that. So now you can see that how AI is embedded everywhere. It is as every field is now associated with AI. So to understand, first thing, to understand AI better, we need to know little bit of Python and coding. Second one, as I said, that you can make your own map, own graph. Your research will be better if you learn it. If you learn coding, you put your data there and you give one command, that you give a map, that how to present this data, your Python will give that. Before learning Python, you need to know a little bit of C and C++. But if you can directly learn Python also, it's okay. Within 6 to 7 months of time, you will be, if not an adept, if not an computer scientist, but you will be able to learn the basic level of Python. And have you ever seen any document typed in LaTeX? Word. We always use MS Word, right? We always use MS Word. If we are typing, let's say, our thesis or research papers, we use MS Word. Have you seen any paper written in LaTeX? I have seen it in IIT, students from science and technology doing it. One thing is that it cannot be copied. So journals like Taylor and Francis, if you go there to the author's page, you will see that they have given the format. Even if it is for language and literature, they have given that if it is MS Word, this is the format, this is the size you follow. And if it is the LaTeX, this is the size. Why they have given for to language and literature, which means people have already started doing it. Okay, so we have to, I am learning LaTeX actually. So LaTeX will not only make your document look very good, 10 times better than MS Word. That's the first one. Second thing is, you cannot copy from LaTeX induced documents. It cannot be plagiarized. Anyone cannot just copy one line and paste somewhere else. It can't happen in LaTeX. That is the plus point of it. And it also makes your document look very good. So my advice, it's a suggestion and advice. It's of course up to you. It's not a mandate. If you want to learn Python and little bit of coding, please learn that. It won't take a lot of time. As teachers, so if we are not doing research, we are not resource persons. So we are resource persons because we are doing research. So if you don't do the research, if you do not upgrade ourselves as teachers, then we are not teachers. We need to know more day by day. Every day we need to know more on how the society is moving, where the society is moving, where it is progressing. Everything we should to know, because we are teachers. We should know 10 times more than our students. Then only we'll be able to guide them. Who is the guide? Someone who knows more. How to know more? Until and unless we learn the things which is beyond the capacity of students, we are not being able, we will not never be able to control them. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I will share the PPT. I have given it to sir. He will share it. Thank you.
Yes.
So lots of participants are asking for sharing the PPT. Actually, in the feedback session also, a few participants suggested they were asking for the PPT.
Yes.
So we will definitely
correct. Is informed. Yes, ma'am. Please carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful session. We have learned a lot from you today, and really, you have made our critical thinking to, how a human brain is far better than AI. You have really made us to think today, and the way you said that we have to be more informative rather than depending totally on AI. So we really enjoyed a lot, and it was really an informative session. I would like to thank you from my whole from our whole team. And so before we conclude today's session, I would like to take this opportunity to inform all the participants that tomorrow marks the validatory session of our faculty development program. We cordially invite each one of you to join us for this concluding session, where we will reflect on the learning journey of the FDP and formally bring this enriching program to a close. We have also planned, and I'm happy to announce that we have also planned to extend an invitation to all our esteemed resource persons to grace the valedictory session along with our dignitaries. So your presence will add great value to the valedictory proceedings, and we look forward to your active participation tomorrow as well. So with this, I would like to conclude. And before that, I would like to invite you to, ma'am, for tomorrow's valedictory session. If possible, it would be very, encouraging. It would be nice for they will the participants will feel very happy when they see all the resource person at one platform, one virtual platform, and that too in the valedictory section. So we also invite you to be present at least for some time in the valedictory session to grace the occasion. So thank you, ma'am. So with this, we conclude day 5 of the FDP. We hope the ideas discussed today will continue to influence our teaching practices and academic reflections. Thank you all. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.